It's time for some hoops at FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies, and we're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. For the Grizzlies, their last game, a win against Denver. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
Here's Curry. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, it's so tough trying to keep Edey off the boards. When he's being aggressive like this, he's a real wrecking ball.
Here's Shepard. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Tries it from the top of the key. Edey. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Edey. The screen from Brown to the inside. And stolen by Dunn. Shepard with the ball. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Wallace, good.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here they go. Memphis moving it around. Buries the long-range jumper. Shepard's got 5. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Out to Wallace. Adebayo the screen. Shot clock at 6. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Off target from outside. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Curry with the 3. Poked away.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Jackson with the screen. And finished off by Shepard.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Cephalosha, and that time also a missed shot. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Right side Jackson. Wallace outside. Back to Jackson. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Shepard. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
And here's Reddish. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Good. Warriors trail by 17. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie.
And doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Here's Salon. Odom with it. Hardaway picks him up. Pass to Canby. A 3-ball. The Warriors pull it in. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
The Grizzlies with another miss. Warriors trail by 13. Here's Giddey. It's rebounded by Salon. Pass to Campbell. Here's Salon. Hands it from downtown. Salon's got 5 now.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And here's Nurkic. Can be covering. Back to Giddey. And here's Nurkic. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
There's the screen. Pass to Salon. Puts up a 3. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
1:46 left in the first half of basketball. And Nurkic gets it to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as anyone.
Pass to Cornette. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball. And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Here's Buzelis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Pass to Okogie. 41 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Salon. 8 points for him. Over Hardaway. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Sawon's got 10 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Inside. Stolen by Canby. Okogie for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Okogie's got himself going there. His first points of the game at the deep ball. Pass to Kennard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 18. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Curry. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. And stolen by Cephalosha. Pass to Curry. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now Shepherd, 10 points for him. 4 on the clock, and the shot goes in. Shepherd's got 12 points in the game.
And when Shepherd is on offensively, he is dangerous, capable of being very efficient on the floor.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. It's stolen by Brown. Pass to Curry. Back to Brown. And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. And the Grizzlies leading by 19 points. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Takes the three. And shot by Waltz. He's got 8.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
In the corner, Wallace with it. And the Grizzlies another 3.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Outside Curry. To the middle. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, Edey's a good man to have in the pick and roll. A big, strong guy who relishes contact.
And that's a foul. It's called on Thabo Cephalosha. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
To the inside. Outside for Jackson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Adebayo. Jackson's got 5 now.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. That sends Josh Giddey to the free throw line. It's on Reed Shepherd. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
Odom deciding where to go with it. Here's Canby, and slam dunk by Canby.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Stolen by Canby. Here's Salong. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 13.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They get it again. Pass to Giddey. Buries it from three-point range. Giddey's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Connects from three-point range.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And the free ball is good. Adogie's got 6 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Inside, here's Camby, and slam dunk by Camby.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Porter with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Campbell to the left wing. Sweet move. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Outside Curry. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts. Well, after a scoreless first half, he's turning things around here, looking much more aggressive.
And Sawan gets it to go. Sawan's got 7 points here in this quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Curry outside. And the Warriors, another 3.
3 points.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Curry. Here's Edey. Fires from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Edey gets the bucket.
3.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Pass to Okogie. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Remaining of the game. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Salong. Memphis with the ball. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Odom. And he drives in. Can't connect from short range. Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry's shot is off.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Puts the move on. And yes, it's good.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Lets it go from deep. The Warriors pull it in. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Edey. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, when Edey gets strong inside positioning like there, just let him go to work because he can overpower defense.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control.